Hallo. Ähm, ja, ja, ich mache das immer auf Fullscreen. Ich will das Wort jetzt schon erstmal nicht ein. Und ja, herzlich willkommen zum Livestream für für den Ubisoft Forward 2021. Der erste E3 Livestream dieses Jahr von uns, von mir, weil der uns-Part aktuell noch nicht da ist. Ähm, aber er sollte noch kommen im Laufe der nächsten Minuten. Hoffentlich. Ja, ansonsten, ja, herzlich willkommen. Es sind noch hier steht 1 Stunde 10, aber soweit ich das verstanden habe, soll eine Pre-Show exakt 1 Stunde laufen, also in 10 Minuten die Pre-Show starten. Oh, ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob die jetzt hier so normal. Ich kann mal kurz gucken. Ubisoft Forward Pre-Show. Vielleicht zum extra Livestream. Nee, ich glaube aber nicht. Die müsste einfach hier gleich regulär starten in 9,5 Minuten. Hoffentlich. Wenn nicht, dann rede ich mich hier zu Quatsch und kommen wir zu nichts. Aber ja, ich hoffe, die Pre-Show beginnt dann auch in 9,5 Minuten. Das wäre sonst irgendwie echt peinlich. Eine Sache ist ja schon geleakt worden. Ich, ist ja schon bekannt worden. Wenn es jemand nicht hören möchte, kurz einfach Ohren zu halten, wenn jemand die Überraschung nicht gespoilert haben möchte. Nämlich, es ist geleakt worden, Mario und Rabbids, dieses Fire Emblem ähnliche Spiel mit den Rabbids und aus dem Mario-Universum. Auf der Wii U kam das, glaube ich, raus, und ich glaube, es gab auch eine Switch-Version. Und das bekommt einen zweiten Teil. Ich habe gerade nicht mehr den Namen im Kopf. Eine Sekunde, ich finde das mal kurz heraus. So. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Ja, das wurde heute schon geleakt und das wird dann auch bestimmt in der Hauptshow, nehme ich an, vorgestellt. Weil in der Pre-Show kommen ja meistens eher so kleinere Indie-Titel oder Updates oder sowas. Also das können wir in der Hauptshow wahrscheinlich erwarten irgendwann. Ob wir wieder so einen lustigen Moment bekommen, wo Miyamoto irgendwie auf die Bühne kommt, das weiß ich jetzt natürlich noch nicht, aber ich kann es mir auf jeden Fall vorstellen. Wobei es vielleicht auch ein bisschen, weiß nicht, von wo die das aufnehmen, dass es vielleicht durchaus auch schwierig sein kann, wegen Reisebestimmungen und sowas. Das ist durchaus ein Bereich des Möglichen, dass es deswegen nicht möglich ist, aber ich denke mal, dass das eine Möglichkeit auf jeden Fall ist. Ich muss ganz kurz, fällt mir gerade auf, bei Twitch, da ist die Beschreibung ist da ein bisschen fehlerhaft. Ich habe die schon bei YouTube geändert, aber bei Twitch irgendwie nicht. Also Ubisoft Forward 2021 Livestream. Und dann noch die ER für Deutsch hinten dran. Kategorie, gibt es wieder eine E3-Kategorie bei E3 2020. Special Events gibt es höchstens. Zählt das als Special Events? Ich lasse es einfach mal auf Just Chatting, ja. Ich denke, das ist gar nicht so schlecht. Ich denke, das wird schon so passen. Ich denke kaum, dass so viele Leute hier zugucken und deswegen verwirrt werden von der Kategorie. Also das wage ich hart zu bezweifeln. Ja, noch 6 Minuten 45 Sekunden bis zur Pre-Show. Was kann man noch erwarten? Also bestimmt wieder Just Dance, was ja dann immer jedes Jahr dann Neues vorgestellt wird. Das wird dann bestimmt nicht nochmal für die Wii kommen, obwohl das letzte Just Dance kam ja nochmal für die Wii raus, was kann man auf jeden Fall machen. Was kann man noch erwarten? Vielleicht irgendwas zu Watch Dogs. Da soll es ja, glaube ich, DLCs geben und Season Pass oder sowas. Vielleicht dazu. irgendwas, ein Trailer oder sowas, oder ein Release-Date. Dann, was kann man noch erwarten? Far Cry natürlich. Da zu dem neuen Far Cry gibt es bestimmt ganz, ganz viele Infos. Das wird, glaube ich, denke ich, ein großer Punkt in der Show sein. Assassin's Creed in der Hauptshow natürlich. Wobei da wahrscheinlich auch nur ein DLC für das neue Valhalla rauskommt. Vielleicht irgendwas Tom Clancy-mäßig. Warum spekuliere ich eigentlich für die Hauptshow, wenn jetzt erstmal die Pre-Show beginnt? Vielleicht einfach nur, weil ich durchreden muss, die nächsten 5,5 Minuten, deswegen irgendwas zum Reden brauche, weswegen ich hier so rede. Satzstruktur. Wir haben länger nichts mehr von Trackmania gehört, fällt mir gerade ein. Ah doch, es gab ja dieses neue Trackmania, dieses Free-to-Play, aber gleichzeitig Bezahl-Dings, Trackmania. Stimmt, ja. Das habe ich auch nur ganz kurz mal angespielt, das war ganz nett, sage ich mal. Aber ich habe es nie wirklich dann weiterverfolgt. Dieses Trackmania 2020. Trackmania Turbo war aber auch besser als Trackmania 20. Ich hätte gern wieder sowas wie in Richtung Trackmania Turbo. Das Trackmania, aber so schnell kann man das jetzt nicht erwarten, wenn das 2020er jetzt erst rauskam. Ja. Noch 4,5. Vielleicht gehen wir in der Pre-Show irgendwie ein Monopoly-Spiel oder so. Weil Ubisoft hat ja die Rechte für Monopoly. Ja, womit verbringe ich jetzt noch 4 Minuten? Sorry. Ich hoffe mal, die Pre-Show beginnt jetzt wirklich in 4 Minuten. Ansonsten spiele ich irgendwie GeoGuessr oder sowas. Das wäre schon eine Peinlichkeit, wenn das passieren würde. Mein Co-Kommentator scheint sich zu verspäten. Er hat mir eigentlich geschrieben, er wäre um 20 Uhr hier. Jetzt haben wir 1956. Naja, gut. Wird schon irgendwann auftauchen im Laufe des Abends. Die Hauptshow beginnt ja eh erst um 21 Uhr, von daher ist jetzt auch nicht so dramatisch, wenn er sich ein bisschen verspätet. Ich habe es auch schon auf Twitter gepostet, dass ich live bin. Also es gibt nichts zu erledigen für die nächsten 3 Minuten und 11, 10, 9, 8 und so weiter, ne? Ja, worüber kann ich reden? Ich lasse den Countdown einfach laufen, wir machen so eine kleine Meditationsphase, wäre die Idee. Ach ja, Rayman gibt's ja auch noch. So, da könnte auch mal langsam mal wieder was kommen. Das ist ja, Rayman ist ja auch irgendwie tot seit Jahren. Ob da jemals wieder zu was kommt? Also was Richtiges, nicht dieses Rayman Mini iOS Game, was nicht zählt. Ja. Ich habe by the way mein Fenster offen. Das heißt, wenn da irgendwelche Leute im Hintergrund einfach schreien, dann ist das halt einfach so. Oder wenn man irgendwas anderes hört, Autos oder so. Wohl jetzt nicht an einer vielbefahrenen Straße, aber ab und zu mal kommt auch ein Auto. Das ist im Bereich des Möglichen. Ich trinke einen Schluck. Da kommt ja echt. Das verwirrt mich so sehr, dass hier eine Stunde einsteht, weil ich denke mir, da muss doch eine Pre-Show sein. Die haben doch jedes Jahr eine Pre-Show gemacht. Das verwirrt mich einfach nur so sehr. Aber ich gehe davon aus, dass wir eine Minute Pre-Show haben. Das Wetter sieht man hier rechts auch schön. 22, teilweise sonnig. Sehr schön. Ich gehe davon aus, dass jetzt in 30 Sekunden was beginnt. Huch, Gott. Ja, ich habe gerade erfahren, dass ich den Abend alleine verbringen werde. Das ist, das ist schön. Also wir werden die Ubisoft Forward alleine verbringen. Wir und alleine ist natürlich auch. Ui, das ist ein bisschen laut. For Honor beginnen wir. Stimmt, das existiert ja auch noch.
When humanity's pride would lead us to our downfall. When the heavens themselves would forsake us. The Kyoshin
Noch ein Stückchen leiser, würde ich sagen.
would look up to see what was hidden. To hear what was silenced.
Ja, ich denke, jetzt bin ich auch in einer guten Ich bin gut zu hören.
What was about to fade.
Ja, aber dann machen wir uns halt alleine eine cute Time. Heute auch nicht schlecht. Spielen so viele Leute noch vor, ne? Tatsächlich auch schon einige Jahre alt. 2017, ja doch, ein Stückchen alt. Ja, nicht so alt, aber schon ein gutes Stückchen.
Shedding their old selves, shimmering along the haze. Embracing a new power, to be transformed and awakened. They would carve their own path in the land of fire.
I mean, nice. Für Leute, die vorne spielen. Gegen einen bunten Farbenmix. Auch schön. Wir gehen. Das wird die ganze Pre-Show sein. 57 Minuten, wir gehen hier einfach nur so eine Straße entlang. Was soll uns damit jetzt exakt genau gezeigt werden? Ich meine, das sieht schön aus, aber wie wir so damit anfangen sollen. Was ist das überhaupt? Das ist Assassin's Creed. Sieht irgendwie sehr nach Assassin's Creed aus, aber wo soll das denn spielen? Ich würde es nicht. Ich weiß nicht, wo soll das denn spielen? Sieht aus wie. Ist das Rom? Vielleicht? Nee. Nee, so sieht ja nicht. So sieht ja nicht an das Römische Reich aus. Im Mittelalter kann. Der aber auch irgendwie komisch. Vielleicht ein frühes. Nee. Ich bin einfach nur unendlich verwirrt. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ich hier machen soll. Also jetzt aber nicht wirklich jetzt die ganze Stunde, oder? Also wäre ja wohl der langweiligste Livestream aller Zeiten. Ich habe jetzt eigentlich eine Pre-Show erwartet. Nicht ein Walking Simulator. Aber okay. Und hier weiter gucken, wo wir sind, welche Clues. Okay, accessibility at Ubisoft, where we are today.
In the disability community, we have a saying, nothing about us without us. It's to say our rights, access and inclusion in the world can't be met in proper or full ways without direct involvement. It's as true for gaming as it is access to a building. It's really important to us that we work with the community to improve accessibility. We're not just involving, but valuing players and developers with first-hand experience of disability, who are much less likely to make mistakes in our approaches. Even if our efforts are well-intentioned, they might not really reduce a barrier or contribute to stigma. We're really thankful and proud of the community for their contributions.
When I was working with Ubisoft on Watch Dogs Legion, we got to sit down at a table going through ideas on how a feature could be used, like the directional captioning, or what kind of information could be on the screen at the same time. Whatever could be removed. There was a lot of going back and forth to make sure there was no confusion. It was great how they were double checking to make sure they got it right. I grew up waiting for accessibility to be something companies can talk about.
Watch Dogs Legion's Play As Anyone innovation brought with it a promise of diversity and inclusion that inspired our team to make accessibility a core pillar of our design from the very beginning. The game offers a visualized sound effect system that captions hundreds of ambient world and gameplay sounds, from birds singing to footsteps to cars accelerating or crashing, each prioritized by context and spatialized with a directional indicator. The Watch Dogs Legion's team is extremely proud to have achieved this new level of accessibility, but it's only the beginning. games that are truly accessible to everyone will require continuous innovation and effort, and I look forward to seeing today's innovations become tomorrow's standards.
On Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we started working on accessibility features very early in the process. We have options for player to choose their text size, but also the text size of the subtitles. You can add a background to your HUD elements to make sure the contrast is good for you. We can adjust the icon size also depending on your gaming setup. We want to make sure you get the most out of it.
Ubisoft's goal is to make games that enrich our players' lives. And key to that is making games that are inclusive and accessible to all. What we've seen is that by talking to the community and learning from each other, our teams are really inspired to innovate and find solutions, striving to challenge themselves and always improve.
Was, jetzt fliegen wir ernsthaft bei ihnen durch London? Okay. Aber wenn man doch nicht so viel Material hat zum Zeigen, warum macht man dann solche, was auch immer das ist? Dann soll man halt die Pre-Show, keine Ahnung, 30 Minuten machen können, 25 Minuten. Von mir aus, wäre mir ja egal gewesen, aber dieses jetzt immer wieder hier diese Walking oder jetzt Flying Simulator angucken muss, sind frustrierend. Naja, wenigstens war ich ja schon mal in London, weswegen ich weiß, wie das aussieht. Und ich hier zumindest so ein bisschen Sachen vergleichen kann, nur aus meinem Gedächtnis. Wenigstens das macht ein bisschen Spaß, aber ansonsten ist das halt auch irgendwie ein bisschen langweilig. Oh naja, was soll man machen? Was will man machen? Alles sehr spannend hier. Okay, es geht wieder mit irgendwas weiter. Was kommt jetzt? Trackmania, okay. Aber dieses 2021er, wie es aussieht. Ach, es gibt so ein Turnier. Ja, okay. World Cup. New Royal Mode. Was ist denn Royal Mode? Ach, kann man jetzt kann man auf Wasser schwimmen in Trackmania? Das wusste ich gar nicht. Ah ne, Bounce on Water. Team wird schon wieder hier laufen. Ach, wir fliegen jetzt in the Crew. In Miami fliegen wir jetzt. Nice. Ich nutze das dann mal für eine kleine Pause, ja. Da ja hier nicht so wahnsinnig viel zu passieren scheint, esse ich nebenbei jetzt ein kleines Eis. Ein Eis extra geholt für hier. Von daher. Okay, weiter.
So, you might often see on social media a game announcing that it's gone gold, but the question is, what does that actually mean? You may not know this already, so I'm gonna tell you.
Fun facts with Ubisoft.
So when we say that a game has gone gold, it means that the game is being approved for manufacture. So that can be Sony, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Nintendo, whichever platforms we're targeting for that specific game. The game is fully playable, it's stable, it's got a decent level of performance, and everything's basically working. And also that we've passed all of the compliance requirements from those first parties, and they have basically said, yep, off you go to manufacture. And then we start making the discs from there. So the term going gold comes from when this was all done on physical discs. It's digital now, but when this was physical discs, the ones that were sent to the manufacturer companies with that version of the game on that has been given the thumbs up, they were gold coloured, and so we still use that term today. So when we go gold, it doesn't mean that all the work is done for the team.
Das mit der
We
CD
usually go
wusste
to
ich nicht,
manufacture
dass sie
about
dort
6
in
to 8
Gold
weeks
waren.
before launch, so there's some time there that we can use to properly polish the game and fix things like stability and little niggly issues that might impact the gameplay when we go live. One of my best memories from shipping a game is when we were working on the Division 2, and we decided quite last minute there that we wanted to make some improvements to the onboarding and tutorials right at the beginning of the game. So what that involved was me running around the office, just speaking to people, trying to see what was possible, what was safe to do, what changes we could make that were really going to improve everything. And it was great to be able to work that tiny bit of magic right at the end that was going to improve the experience for everyone. So when a game goes gold, that's quite a big milestone for the team. It means that something that they've been working on for quite a few years is almost ready to go. So remember to give them a shout out when you hear a game's gone gold. It means that we're all really excited to see you get your hands on the final product.
Okay, ganz nette Fun Facts, ja. Wo laufen wir jetzt entlang? Ja, komm, zeig jetzt endlich. Wir segeln ein bisschen. Okay. Jetzt in Ruhe weiter und mute mich wieder kurz.
When I started this project, the homework I got from from the Ubisoft team was go home and play. My name is Einar Salvik, a musician and composer from Norway.
My name is Julie Fowlis, and I'm a musician and a singer from Scotland. I predominantly sing in Scottish Gaelic. The music that I perform is deeply rooted, the music of the Highlands and Islands in particular.
I understood quickly that myself and people in the music team of Ubisoft, we had a lot of the same ideas and vision of what my part in it could be. When I decided I wanted to have Julie on board and she's accepted, I could already hear the music in a way. I've known Julie for a long time, been a fan, and always hoped at some point come an opportunity to do something together. I do connect to her way of approaching the older song traditions. It feels great to have her part of this.
It was certainly an amazing opportunity to work with Einar. I love his work, I love his music, and his approach to making music. To work with Einar on these songs was just something to me that felt quite natural and really enjoyable, actually.
I implemented instruments such as the lyre, which would be the most common string instrument at the time. I of course used the bronze horns that we also have in Scandinavia and was present in Ireland at this time and for a long period before this as well. One instrument that I introduced that I didn't use in the main game is the crwth. It's a form of lyre. Was present in both Ireland and Wales and Scotland.
Of the two songs that we worked on, one of them was in Old Irish, Flan for Eden.
That is actually an excerpt of a poem dating from the early 800s. That was the intention of the song, creating a praise poem for Flan. The Liafalis, there are many strange myths about it. It is sort of the coronation stone that had a power of choosing the king. When a truthful king would touch it, the ground would resound beneath it. It is sort of the heartstone of Ireland.
It was really a great experience working on these two songs. They were very, very different stylistically and linguistically also.
We wanted the Gaelic language, Old Irish Gaelic, which is a mysterious language.
This is a language that we have evidence of through writing, but we don't know how it sounded.
We don't actually know for sure how it sounded, so it's a little bit of educated guessing.
The legend is that the stone would bring woe, but the song claims if Ireland came to peril, the stone would rain a storm of wonders.
But Ciara is a very important character in this story. Ciara means the dark-haired one, and it was challenging for me too. I had to adopt the voice of this amazing character who's a very, very strong character. But it was really incredible recording the voice parts and being directed in real time from Canada.
I put a lot of heart into my work. It's important that it reflects the game, but also reflects the culture.
The music and the language, they really shape our identity as Gaels. It was hugely satisfying to work on the music, and actually for me it was a great way to channel some creativity during the pandemic.
Faszinierend. Sehr faszinierend. Wo laufen wir jetzt? Wenn es nächsten Walking Simulators bringe ich dann auch mein Essen, mein Eis wieder weg. Ich muss erst mal wissen, wofür langlaufen. Wir hatten ja, das war jetzt wieder Assassin's Creed, das heißt, wir müssen ja jetzt wieder in Watch Dogs sein, ne? Das ist so diese Trilogie, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Crew und dann wieder. Ja, wir sind wieder in Watch Dogs, diesmal im Auto unterwegs. Okay, bring ganz kurz mein Essen weg. So, wieder da, um mein Essens wegbringen. Fahren hier durch London. Wo sind wir überhaupt in London? Kann man das gut erkennen? Ich kann das jetzt irgendwie gar nicht erkennen. Ja, Chinatown. Okay. Ah ja, hier ist dieses Gebäude mit diesen... Ja, das kenne ich. Kommt mir bekannt vor. Ja, doch, mir kommt hier so ein paar Sachen bekannt vor. Das ist ganz nett. Also, wer sich das Konzept ausgedacht hat, ne? Also, ich weiß ja nicht. Spiel nebenbei auf Twitter habe ich eine Schachspiel mit jemandem, das mache ich jetzt auch.
1986, Brittany, France. The Guillemot brothers catch a glimpse of the future and launch Ubisoft. No internet, no emails. Just a bunch of people and a passion for technology and games. Today, Ubisoft still has an eye on a future where 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't even been invented yet. Since Ubisoft can't predict the future, we need people ready to forge it. Talented people who aren't afraid to create the unknown. And Amandine Lower is one of those people. This is Amandine. Coucou. She hates interviews.
Sorry about that.
But we'll find a way, because it's worth it. I could tell you she's a junior developer or graduate of a video game school, but I won't, because she's not. Instead, I'll tell you the story of an unexpected career path. Well, I'm the narrator, by the way. I don't really exist, but I know Amandine and I know Ubisoft. She'll correct me if I get anything wrong.
I can do that.
Amandine loves arts and crafts. She draws illustrations in character art. She can crochet tiny cute animals. She studied languages at the University of Chambéry, France. She lived in New Mexico and Japan. In each new place, she started off from scratch, totally lost, barely understanding a word, and she loved it.
I can't say it was always easy, but I love developing new skills to get out of tricky situations.
This is Peo. He hates turning his camera on during calls.
But I'll make an exception for you.
But he'll make an exception for us. Peo is Amandine's first real boss. He recruited her in 2016 for an internship in communications, even if she didn't have a degree in communications. She seemed daring and resourceful. He trusted her immediately. And yes, Amandine plays video games, but lots of people at Ubisoft play games. Many don't, and that's just how Ubisoft likes it. Amandine managed Ubisoft's internal weekly newsletter. She felt this job was a perfect match for her independent spirit and her taste for new challenges. But she'll never forget Peo saying, "Push the button, Amandine. It will only be sent to 11,000 people." It's 20,000 now. Props to Marine, she's now the one in charge of sending the email.
Easy peasy.
This is Colleen. She's a content communications manager. She helped Amandine build on what she learned with Peo when she hired her next.
She wasn't afraid to break with convention, and I really encourage that.
Because it provides a new way of doing things. Amandine started organizing conferences and writing speeches for Ubisoft speakers. She was learning something new again, and she loved it.
I know it sounds weird, but she's telling the truth. I love a good challenge.
But in Amandine's head, a little seed had been planted. An idea was forming. She was so close to the people making the games she loved. 2 years later, it became clear. She wanted to be a line designer. Amandine reached out to Elizabeth. She was leading teams of line designers at the time.
The way she talked about the game she liked was so passionate and professional. She was even able to connect an IP to a player journey and talk about those tiny details that can sometimes make a huge difference on the quality of the game.
Amandine started helping production teams design the content of their games. She's one of the bridges between the top management at HQ and the production teams in Ubisoft studios around the world. She is an interpreter, as she has always been.
Yes, being a line designer is all about communication.
You can always reinterpret your skills in a brand new way. Looking back, without P.O. and Colleen, she would have missed a key step. That's it. Thanks, Amandine, for your inspiring story.
Merci.
Before I go, did you like this story? Head over to Ubisoft.com to hear more just like this one and maybe even take your first step towards creating the unknown with Ubisoft.
Was für ein inspirierendes Video.
Easy peasy.
So, wir fahren jetzt in The Crew. Ich finde es aber interessant, dass sie hier The Crew featuren. Vielleicht gibt es ja dazu eine News. Also darauf würde ich mich auf jeden Fall schon mal freuen. Weil ich liebe The Crew. Ich bin wieder beim Schachspiel, ne? Womit geht's jetzt weiter? Brawlhalla. Okay, cool. machen wir wieder Walking. Ach ja, diese Bücher, ne? Wie hätte ich das ausgedacht? Wer hat sich das ausgedacht? Warum hat man sich das ausgedacht? So, jetzt müssen wir wieder in Assassin's Creed Valhalla laufen.
Hello everyone. As you may already know, Ubisoft has been supporting indie studios for many years now. Whether it's on production, innovation, creative or even financial support, our teams have been supporting indie studios from all over the world. Today, we wanted to use Forward to highlight a selection of indie games we've had the pleasure of supporting recently. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Sandro, the co-founder of Tucana Interactive,
Ein paar
a
Indie
young
Games.
independent game development studio based in Berlin, Germany, currently working on Dorfromantik. Dorfromantik is a relaxing strategy and puzzle game where you create an ever-growing idyllic landscape by placing tiles. You can immerse yourself in a beautiful, peaceful and quiet world if you need a break from everyday life. But Dorfromantik also offers a challenge for those who are looking for one. Because to beat the high score, you do not only need to plan ahead, but also place your tiles very strategically. We are the lucky winners for Ubisoft's Entrepreneurs Indie Camp in the German-speaking area, and we are excited for the upcoming acceleration program, where we participate in mentoring sessions and are able to receive marketing support, such as the Indie Game Arena booth at Gamescom. Dorfromantik is already available right now in early access and will go into full release later this year. In addition, we also already have plans for mobile and the Nintendo Switch, so there's a lot still to be discovered. Thank you for your time and to Ubisoft for this great opportunity.
Hey y'all, so I'm Taylor. I'm one of the co-creators of Bravery Network Online, named by Gloam, which is our studio. Bravery Network Online is a turn-based strategy game. You've got a team of 5 fighters playing against an opponent's team of 5 fighters, and they are, a little bit gay, but if you're not gay, that's okay too. I think that it's a really, really fun world, and I think that the competitive play of it is really solid. We've been working with Ubisoft for a little bit now. We actually are the winners of Ubisoft's 2019 Indie Series run by Ubisoft Run. They've helped us out so much over the years. They've given us press support when we launched into early access. They connected us with different folks internally who help us out, and even to folks outside their company. We have a pretty vibrant Discord community, and a lot of folks who've just been enjoying the game, and we're really appreciative of that. Bravery Network Online is in early access now, so feel free to pick it up and send it to some friends. I would really appreciate that, very personally, so thank you. Bye!
Sieht auch gut aus.
Hello
Kann ich jetzt
everyone,
nicht,
I'm
aber
David Principal, Game Director on You Suck at Parking. The You Suck at Parking is the world's most extreme parking game and probably the only racing game where the goal is to actually stop your car. It's a funny physics-based racer, which doesn't take itself too seriously, but still requires enough skill for you to master the hardest tracks.
We crashed into the Ubisoft design team a while ago and we had some great discussions on We Suck at Parking. They gave us actionable advice and great feedback along the road. And they've been champions in the game ever since, so we're super grateful for them.
You Suck at Parking presents you with a ton of varied and surprising levels. The goal is to fill every parking spot before the timer runs out. And don't get too attached to your cars though, because you will have to respawn a lot. For the competitive players out there, there's leaderboards in every level so you can compete with your friends and the world for those top spots. And for everyone that's feeling creative, we've also included a level editor that features everything that's in the main game, so you can go all out and be creative and make your own tracks.
You want to know how much you suck at parking? You can already do so. Download the demo. You can also talk to us, show us your best moves, or talk to other parksters at our Discord. Happy parking!
Lustiges kleines Game. Kann man machen. Und wir fahren wieder. Diesmal müssten wir die Watch Dogs fahren. Aber anscheinend sind wir nicht in Watch Dogs unterwegs, wie man eindeutig sehen kann. Und warum jetzt die Reihenfolge gebrochen wurde? Es geht direkt wieder mit was Neuem. The Crew 2 Update. Wir kriegen jetzt schon The Crew 2, nicht in der Hauptshow, also wird nichts Großes sein.
Hi everyone, I'm Olivier Guédon, producer here at Ubisoft Ivory Tower. The Crew 2, launched in 2018, reaches its third anniversary. It's been a very intense year, with multiple content deployment. Every 4 months, a new season, and every 2 months, a new episode. We delivered all the content announced 1 year ago. And for this, I would like to warmly thank our teams here at the studio for their work and commitment despite the COVID-19 context. But it's also time to warmly thank you, our community, since we are really proud to announce that we are now more than 30 million players to have joined the Crew franchise since 2014. And for those who have not joined in yet, what a better time to jump in the Crew 2. First, claim this amazing vehicle for only 1 crew credit in-game starting today. Also, next week, enjoy 1 event for each major update we released so far in a special anniversary live summit. But it's far from being over, and I'm super happy to announce more seasons for our 4th year. This new content will of course be available through Motherflix, new season and episode. But enough talk, and enjoy a glimpse of your next Motherflix show. Thank you all.
Die Updates von The Crew sind einfach nur so richtig langweilig. The Crew könnte Nachfolger gebrauchen.
What a perfect day here in Miami. Fans are gathering, drivers are ready. Hey, I think we're going to have a great race today.
Am Anfang hatten wir noch wenigstens diese coolen Races, wo man die Fahrzeugart wechselt mittendrin. Das war ganz cool immer. Aber jetzt diese anderen Races, die es gibt, wo man Leute rammen muss, das ist ein langweiliger Quatsch. US-Vito ist ja so ein bisschen wie eine nicht Rallye, aber so eine Art wie eine Rallye halt, nur 7. Juli. United States East Speed Tour. Ja. Sieht ganz nett aus wieder, ne? Sieht wieder aus, das könnte man mal anspielen für 2 Minütchen, hat ein bisschen Spaß und das war's dann. So einen Abend kann man damit durchaus mal verbringen. Aber ansonsten. Wobei, das letzte Update war ganz lustig, weil da gab es diese Maps, wo man. Diese Parcours, die waren ganz lustig. Die haben auch Spaß gemacht. Also, es war auch wieder nur so etwas, was man einmal spielen würde, aber für diesen einen Abend war es spaßig. Ja. Jetzt geht's zack, zack auf zack. Ne? Jetzt machen wir hier richtig powerful. Letzten Minuten. Na, wenigstens etwas. Das ist einfach nur so ein Overview-Trailer. Mit irgendwelchen Streamern.
This car rustles my jimmies in a way that jimmies should not be rustled by a car.
Aber was ich sehr schön finde, ist, wie oft die Crew so gefeatured wird, ne, wie prominent. Das zeigt mir zumindest, dass das Franchise eine Zukunft hat für den 3. Teil irgendwie. Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm Latish Dilinadan, live producer on Watch Dogs Legion. Back in October 2020, you recruited a resistance, built DedSec, and saved our near-future London. Since then, you have jumped in online modes with friends, dared our tactical ops, and fought for London with me now. Now, on behalf of the team, I'm proud to give you a taste of what's coming up in Watch Dogs Legion Bloodline.
Got a simple job for you, Aiden. Huge payday.
What's the catch?
It's in London. That's where your nephew Jackson lives, right? Anyway, the job's pretty straightforward. Break inside Broken Tech and steal a device giving control over an army of weaponized robots. That thing must not fall into the wrong hands.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Easy, easy. Hey, I know you.
Give me that.
This,
3.
I need it for a thing.
2.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
All I need is that little device stolen by your partner. The one in the stupid mask?
I can find him.
I just don't think I can trust you without some insurance. con-man running world.
I need you to pay attention.
Available Early Juli. Ich wollte immer noch kein Datum nennen. Early Juli. Nein. Ein Datum ist jetzt viel zu schwierig, 1 Monat vorher. Was ist das jetzt nochmal?
How do I tame the deer? How do I tame the deer? Oh, not
Oh.
like that!
Aber das ist dieses, es ist jetzt dieses, heißt es denn?
Now I feel bad.
Waller Champions. Nice. Trackmania. Toll, ist das nicht einer dieser Autoplay-Circuits, die automatisch das machen? Das daran so krass sein soll. Aber okay. Schön für die Person. Nice, bro. Parking. Ach so, okay. Das haben einfach Leute eingeschickt, diese Videos. Ah, okay, jetzt geht das Main Event los, okay. Ja. Nachdem die Pre-Show ja, sagen wir es mal, interessant war. Ich denke, interessant trifft es ganz gut.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neelam.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
Gut, Rainbow Six ist jetzt nicht meins, aber war klar natürlich, dass das wieder kommt.
So much peace, staring into the heavens, until a piece of it fell. And the nightmare began. We thought it could be contained, but it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nest.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We are already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
Stand back!
Was für ein Ding ist denn das denn? Oh, ein weirdes Alien-Design.
Clear. Let's move out.
Ein Igel, ist einfach ein Igel.
Clock's ticking.
I found her. Ivana, hold on. I've got company.
Coming through.
Es sieht krass aus. Ich bin interessiert an was auch immer das ist. Also es ist irgendwas mit Rainbow. Ist das jetzt irgendwie... Ich bin jetzt gar nicht auf dem Stand in Rainbow. Ist das irgendwie Rainbow Six Siege neuer Spielmodus? Oder ist das ein komplettes neues Spiel im Franchise? Oder was ist das genau? Extraction. Weil wenn das ein Spiel ist, was einen Singleplayer hat, einen richtig guten, ich wäre interessiert.
Nomad, blow the door. Cover me.
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks. Team, it's Ash.
Ja, San Francisco. Ist auf jeden Fall ein eigenes Spiel. Ist das ein Singleplayer-Spiel? Das ist natürlich die Frage hier.
Now I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard. I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience.
Okay.
You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operator's abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, but what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out. Every time you go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Das scheint zwar riskant, aber es scheint auch sehr frustrierend zu sein. Oh, du hast einen Fehler gemacht. Alles resettet.
What is it? Who are they?
Ich hoffe mal nicht, dass
And
es
where
so
do they come
extrem
from?
ist, ne?
What we know is the Arkeens are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected few years ago during the Outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment zones within New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map and reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving. But it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing progress and helping the Arkeens. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breachers, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex. There's a lot more species of Arkeens and mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really
Bin ein bisschen
excited to dig
verwirrt,
into
ob das
more
jetzt
of
ein
the details.
Story-Spiel ist, wo man dann so eine großen Koop-Story hat, oder ob das einfach so ein Missionen-Ding ist, wo man dann in so einer Lobby einfach so Missionen abrattert ohne Story. In irgendwelchen kleinen Maps, sag ich mal, ne?
Okay. You've been waiting long
Das
enough.
ist mir jetzt nicht ganz klar geworden. Also so ein Story-Spiel, auch im Koop hätte ich Bock, aber wenn es einfach nur so Missionen sind, so einfach so in immer gleichen Maps mit unterschiedlichen Wellen, dann fände ich das jetzt nicht so spannend. Weil das, weswegen sich das so für mich anfühlt, weil es einfach nur hieß drei Bereiche, und denke mir so, okay, das sind immer die gleichen Missionen, ja. Einfach nur schwerer werden.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Arkeans in their way.
Spinning up.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our react scientists.
Auto tracker activated. Auto tracker activated.
The parasite generates sprawl, a substance that connects the whole ecosystem. Alert an Arkean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Arkeans move faster in sprawl, but operators get slowed down. The squad can use their react light to see bioluminescent properties in Arkeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Okay, das Gameplay sieht auf jeden Fall wahnsinnig interessant aus.
Good job.
Identifying Arkean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out. Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
Ella, go!
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone. which will be tougher than the first.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone. Use your React blade.
Okay. Mhm. Also, ich wiederhole mich hier nur wieder. Das Gameplay sieht wahnsinnig cool aus. Ich mache mir nur ein bisschen Sorgen um den Umfang.
It's right there. React blade, do your thing.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not done yet. That's your target. Don't put it to death just yet. Get that sample.
We've located a spiker. It can fire armor-piercing projectiles. Alibi deploys a Prisma hologram.
Deploying the bait.
End of the line. The squad can use React tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Eradicate that spot.
Reinforcing the bomb. Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
That's the way. Keep hunting.
Also auf die Demo hätte ich mega Bock zu spielen, ob ich das ganze Spiel irgendwann mal kaufen will. Das ist dann halt immer so eine Sache wegen Umfang, ne? Aber so eine Demo anspielen würde ich mega gerne.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader, no leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the latest intel, or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet. A true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archeans are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding. The elite will show up any second.
Enemy located! Eliminate my target! I'm compromised! Eyes on hostile! Operator down!
We have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Okay. Ich bin jetzt 15 Minuten mit dem Spiel verbracht, aber ganz cool erstmal.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six Extraction intel coming very soon.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and interactive way to learn guitar, playing your favorite songs. And in the decade since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
Okay. Das finde ich jetzt nicht so wahnsinnig interessant, sag ich mal. Also für mich jetzt nicht interessant. Eine ganz coole Sache, ne? Das ist eine coole Sache, ist jetzt nicht so wahnsinnig interessant für mich.
Producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning, Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that'll be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song to hum and strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs. More content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith tablature view. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta.
Okay.
Summer's coming and
Worum
nothing
geht's
gets
weiter?
thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Ist das jetzt dieses Rollerblade-Dings? Ich habe jetzt gerade nicht zugehört kurz. Bin ganz ehrlich, ich war gerade kurz geistig woanders.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground.
Okay.
Here, you can meet like-minded riders.
Riders Republic.
Manage your career. Learn to nail those wild moves. Stay stylish. Share your creations with the Republic. Stay on top of the latest news. And take up some ferocious multiplayer action, like Free-For-All or Tricks Battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. Still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars.
Cooler Spiel.
So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you.
Oh, es sieht so cool aus, ich möchte das spielen. Sieht so mega geil aus. Wie ist das an mir vorbeigegangen? Ich hab mal gegoogelt, das ist ja schon länger bekannt. Irgendwie ist das an mir vorbeigelaufen. Krass. Gibt es das auch für PC? Also kommt das auch für PC?
Maybe you're all about living on the edge. Either way, to progress, you gotta earn those stars. Having the right rig is important too. And we've all got our preferences.
Okay. Geilo. Das sieht so cool aus.
All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature. That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride, people.
Ich hoffe, das wird nicht so ein Scheiß wie Steep.
And guess what? You can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stunts. More sports. More events. Just more, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy. any way that you want. When we say fun with everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo!
I want. Give to me. Wann kommt denn der Spaß raus?
The Republic awaits you, Ryder. See you soon.
Gib mir ein Release Date. 2. September.
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to rip.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites, but how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
Rainbow Siege ist mir egal. Könnte mir nicht egaler sein.
Six years into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported our growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression. That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also means that your progression will now follow you, anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Ready?
6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life. That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichakpi. The Creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss. What's happening? Shh.
Why don't you ask her yourself? New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Okay, ein paar Updates. Aber wahrscheinlich die ganze Sache, die schon in der Pre-Show angekündigt wurden. Jetzt noch einmal als Compilation-Trailer. Ja. Naja, kann man machen, ne? Nochmal kurz zeigen für die Leute, die Pre-Show nicht gesehen haben, was dann doch bestimmt ein paar sind. Mania. Das Sommer-Update. Boah, la. Und der Kuh. Ach ja, und Watch Dogs Legion. Hat hier auch noch das kommt was anderes aus, das DLC, oder ist das nochmal das DLC jetzt? Ja, ist noch was DLC, was gezeigt wird. Ach ja, stimmt, das DLC war ja in der Pre-Show, ne? Stimmt. Bisschen vergesslich. DLC wurde in der Pre-Show gezeigt, nicht in der Hauptshow. Und der gibt auch irgendwo Sinn.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving, thanks to your feedback.
Okay, Breakpoint war aber nicht in der Pre-Show.
2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise. We are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
Okay. Ja, ein paar Updates, ne? Alles ganz nett.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there are no bad dances.
Pinkelpause allesamt.
Alert the local homeowners association and let's get loud.
Just Dance 2022 muss er noch kommen. With a very special guest. Special guest.
Hello, my name is Todd Call, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer. I am super excited to announce that my song Nell's Hair Hips Heels is going to be a part of Just Dance 2022. Face, eyes, thin, waist, thick, thighs, you, me, you, wish, new phone, who, this. But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022. Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, 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 and then sashay. To me, Just Dance allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope
Dann machen wir bitte den Tanzkurs hoch. Jetzt ganz ehrlich. Tanzen ist ja mega cool und alles, aber dann noch bitte nicht Just Dance. Ne? Dann buch dir einen guten Tanzkurs und dann
The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance. And let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly. But I guarantee they are going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nell's Hair Hips Heels, and now it's been Just Danceified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022.
I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, 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 and then sashay. But I don't work for free.
14 new Songs, was haben wir denn dabei? Imagine Dragons, Chiara. Oh, das war alles. Okay, jetzt nicht mehr für irgendwelche uralten Konsolen, sondern nur für moderne Konsolen. 4. November.
It's time to get our Viking on.
Assassin's
It was a big
Creed.
year for the new chief of the Raven Clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
DLC oder was? Fehlt da noch was? Ich weiß es gerade nicht mehr. Bin ja ganz ehrlich, ich habe Assassin's Creed Valhalla nicht gespielt. Nicht weil ich Assassin's Creed, ich habe ja Assassin's Creed Odyssey gespielt. Sagen wir mal so, Wikinger ist nicht mein bevorzugtes historisches Setting.
It was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
Thank you, Eivor.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu.
Geht im nächsten Update nach Island dort.
You'll get to relive the Siege of Paris.
Ah nee, Paris.
This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities, weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall.
Ach
It
ja,
will be
Discovery
free to
Tour.
all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small, while collecting exclusive rewards. Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. While this year will be a very active year for the game, we're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
So you've seen some great games from us, but we also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Ja, möchte kein Apple TV kaufen, vergisst es.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to...
Being inspired?
I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference? That's it. Except, make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard.
I don't want to see you or hear you.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Wenn der Trailer jetzt Leute
Look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Hello everyone, I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based off the Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive look just for you.
Check it out. Dr. Ellis?
I told you she's probably tanked.
Touch this door again, I'll shoot. Again.
Dr. Ellis? Knock the damn lock, please. We need answers.
It didn't disappear.
What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
Oh. Okay, well, look, we don't understand. Could you please come out?
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
One of what?
A lycanthrope.
A what?
A werewolf.
The roads are effed. Something's wrong with the generator. Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
I'm gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We having a good old-fashioned sleepover. With guns. With guns, yes.
Everybody's going, how the heck?
Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it.
Interessiert mich jetzt nicht so wahnsinnig. Naja, ist ja ein
Follow
Film,
Mythic
vielleicht
Quest
kann
on
man
Apple
sich den
TV
irgendwie
Plus,
angucken.
and be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
No
Das
human
war's mit
story
dem
is
Film
complete
und
without a
Serie,
great
okay.
rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is the star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no
Ach
one
ja,
does
Far
it
Cry
better
fehlt
than
noch.
Far Cry.
Wir bringen jetzt letzten 5 Minuten noch mit Far Cry. Na, wahrscheinlich nur mit Far Cry, am Ende vielleicht eine Überraschung, weil das hat irgendwie so ein bisschen gefehlt in der Vorwelt bis jetzt. Irgendwas Überraschendes.
Always making new
Weil
friends.
Donnie, your mate. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Michael. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get on the boxing now.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. That's all I've got.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. No.
He was El Presidente. Mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this. And we would catch the fish, and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Si Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
I have caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villain's tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
What is going on? Who's watching?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
You are alive. That is all that matters.
What the fuck? Peekaboo, motherfucker. Where the fuck am I?
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants. In my way!
Is this a test? A dream? An opportunity? Then I will not waste it.
What the fuck is going on?
Are beyond salvation. Can I ever tell the definition of insanity?
Season Pass. Okay. Was?
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neil, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Habe ich schon gedacht, jetzt kommt am Ende eine Überraschung. Was ist unsere Überraschung? Oh, Beyond Good wird leicht. Das war ja mal lange irgendwie... Ah nee, ach so, mal Rabbits, klar. Das ist eigentlich aus Beyond Good and Evil geworden. Stimmt ja, Mario Rabbids hatte ja noch gefehlt. Und jetzt ein bisschen doof, dass die Special Announcement am Ende schon gelegt worden war. Rosalia, ja. Oh, ein bisschen wieder gerade hinsetzen, richtig so extrem ungemütlich. Was ist das jetzt für ein Ende? Was ist das überhaupt für eine Stadt? Und warum sind wir hier? Ach so, das Game Studio von... Okay.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today, to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbit Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone. By their side, they will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you'll be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
Wir kriegen ein bisschen Gameplay Sneak Peek. Nice, da ist er. Ich muss dringend mal den ersten Teil davon spielen. Sieht nämlich sehr, sehr spaßig aus. Ich bin aber nie dazu gekommen.
Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Geht die länger als eine Stunde? Ach, die geht nur 60 Minuten.
As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning.
Das ist jetzt das Ende der Vorstellung.
All the teams at
Kann
Ubisoft
sein.
for what they
Ein
achieved.
bisschen Überlänge,
And
nicht
for
ganz 60
always
Minuten.
striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games, and it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our games communities keeps them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds. And your contributions, feedback and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today.
Okay, das ist jetzt
It
also
is a
die
glimpse
Vorstellung.
of the amazing journey that awaits you in
Das ist
one
also die
of the most
Special
beautiful
Announcement am
but
Ende.
dangerous places of all.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
Brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine.
Keine Ahnung,
I'm
was Snowdrop
excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy.
Ja, gut und übel. Ja. Sehr zu schön. Weil es sehr still um das Spiel geworden ist, ne? Was ist denn das? Avatar? Ist das ein Spiel? Okay. Weird, aber okay. Okay. Keine Ahnung, was jetzt da passiert ist. Ist das ein Livestream oder eine Premiere? Ne, ist ein Livestream. Das ist keine Premiere. Video. Avatar vor diesem. Ja, ich bin generell erstmal nicht abgeneigt. Massive, von Massive ist das, okay. Ich bin generell erstmal nicht abgeneigt. Aber ich möchte, denke ich, erstmal sehen, was das Gameplay zu bieten hat. Massive Entertainment arbeitet auch gerade ein Star Wars Spiel, wenn ich mich recht erinnere. Oder habe ich da irgendwie was Falsches im Kopf? Also, ich hatte den Trailer von diesem Avatar-Game, das so ziemlich nichts sagen. Also es hat gesagt, dass es ein Avatar-Game ist, aber welche Richtung geht das denn dann am Ende? Wird das eine Art Horizon, Zero Dawn mäßig, oder wird das so Monster Hunter mäßig, oder vielleicht doch irgendwie mit mehr Shooter-Elementen? Wird zwar nicht Shooter-Elementen, aber Kampfelementen à la Assassin's Creed. Das könnte alles sein.
Got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic. Lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022. Visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6. And teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
Wird die Post-show wenigstens eine richtige Show sein, oder wird das wieder Walking Simulator und dann? zwischendurch immer mal wieder was. Weil dann habe ich keinen Bock drauf. Dann werde ich das irgendwie nebenbei laufen lassen, aber dann mache ich jetzt hier nicht weiter. Thunderbird Making of Six Siege kriegen wir in der Post-Show. Nicht, dass sie sagen, was alles in der Post-Show rankommt, damit man entscheiden kann, ob man es gucken möchte.
I think it's important to have a First Nations character in a mainstream game because Indigenous women especially are very underrepresented in mainstream media, and that's what we're hoping to change with this character.
The creation of Thunderbird does have
Oh ne,
Thunderbird,
ja.
Bust on all those negative stereotypes about even Indigenous women, Indigenous
Ja, wie lange geht denn die Post-Show denn dann? Das ist natürlich die Frage.
To become more interested in Nakota community, it's probably technology, and Ubisoft is right in touch with the highest technology games, and something like this can have a really big impact on youth. And I'm excited to see the outcome of Thunderbird.
Thunderbird was born in the Nakota Territory in Saskatchewan. Her civilian name is Nina Sky. She values her community and she's also a protector, whether it's of people, the community, or the land.
We knew that we wanted this character to be a pilot, a helicopter pilot, but we didn't know exactly in which field she would be working. So I asked the consultants if they had any sort of feedback or information that they wanted to take into consideration when picking the work field in which this character would be working.
I suggested that Thunderbird be a technical expert within hydrology because we believe as Nakota people that water is life, and that within that is the struggle of protecting and preserving the environment.
When we started talking about weapons or tools that this character would have,
Ich denke nicht, dass ich jetzt hier für die Post-Show noch dabei sein muss, weil ich glaube nicht, dass da jetzt noch irgendwas kommt. Großartiges. Also es ist jetzt ganz cool zu sehen, dieses Making of, aber ich denke nicht, dass ich dazu jetzt irgendwie hier streamen muss für das Making of. Und deswegen würde ich jetzt hier schon mal beenden, mich verabschieden und das jetzt einfach spannend zu Ende gucken. Ja, auf Wiedersehen. Man sieht sich eventuell, ich weiß nicht, ob ich morgen die Xbox Direct mache. Mal morgen so nach Gefühl und Bock und so gucken. Aber für Nintendo sieht man sich auf jeden Fall am Dienstag auf jeden Fall. Ja, auf Wiedersehen.